Oh man. All right. Drink my water. Cleanse my palate. Another AEW in the books. I don't know what book. Oh, Meltzer's book. Oh God. Let's get into this, man. Let me get my notes. Unprofessional as usual. You can click off now, Marks. AEW Dynamite, March 15th, 2023. The kosher cocksucker MJF arrives with his small hat ceremony. I was waiting for this to happen. He has 4 hookers with him. One of them is very bouncy in the chest region. That made me proud. He tongues one of the whores and gets tonsil gonorrhea. MJF is wearing a dunce cap of sorts. And for the record, black people are the chosen ones, not the Jizus. But anyway, he has this little Jewish ceremony, like Naga Lagila, Naga Nagila, whatever that song is. MJF calls himself the Iron Man, and Taz creams his pants because Taz is roly-poly and tubby. He's the Italian Paul Bearer now. Jungle Boy comes out. You know, when MJF finished with Danielson, it's like, okay, the obvious question is, what's his next challenger? And Tony Khan proves to be Booker of the Year because Jungle Boy comes out to interrupt MJF. Jungle Boy. I mean, this is supposed to be the world heavyweight title. MJF is already little as it is, and his challenger is even smaller than him. Jungle Boy is smaller and thinner than Dominic or whatever Mysterio. Jungle Boy is a challenger for the world heavyweight title. So, Excalibur, once again, he's trash on commentary. Jungle Boy is little. He's an insult to the audience. Not that the AEW fan base is very intelligent. They defend this company. But then, you know, Guevara, that little cocksucker, he comes out. Darby Allin, he comes out. So they add to MJF and Jungle Berries. This is a featherweight segment. You have the 14-year-old Jack Perry, 12-year-old Lil Sammy. This promotion is a joke. This segment, at first, the segment was trash, but when it ended, it was more odd than trash. You know, as soon as this ring is full of cruiserweights, Dave Meltzer, you know, he dropped his macaroon. The promo makes no sense because Jungle Boy's complaining, MJF, you were never on our YouTube jobber show. You were never on the Friday show, which 300,000 people watch. This promo made no sense. Yeah, MJF, the top guy, top guy, you weren't on the loser shows. You know, this is the Attitude Era, and you were always on Raw. How come you thought you were too good to be on Metal? You were too good to be on Jacked? This is WCW. You were always on Nitro. What, you thought you're too good to be on Main Event? This is the promo. What sense does this make? A babyface crying that the biggest star in the company and the best wrestler in the world was not on the pointless shows nobody watches. Who thought this was a good promo idea? Who came up with this? You're complaining to a top guy why they're not on the mid-card jobber shows. I think the answer is in the question. He's a top guy. This segment was odd, like I said. And then, like, Jungle Boy's burying him. He says something like, every week you come out here and talk for 20 minutes. Well, he's the best talker in wrestling who can actually carry a 20-minute interview, usually. Unlike yourself, Jack Perry, you cocksucker. and of course, for Jungle Boy Perry to be taken seriously, he has to say bullshit. Yeah, shit and ass, those mean you're believable in wrestling. 4 midgets threatening to kill each other. Sammy Guevara, what a joke. he gets on the microphone. Another person you can't believe, man. Come on, man. Like I said, man, Rey Mysterio will beat everyone in this company to death. Oh my God. Guevara gets on the mic and he's complaining that it took him so long to get to AEW and so long to get into wrestling. He's complaining that he had to serve Jarrett at Subway. Darby Allin, he's good. Fuck the other two. I like Darby Allin, even though he paints his nails, but that's like some shit that he would do, so whatever. MJF, he's wearing a small hat, if I didn't say that already. And then on top of his small hat, he puts on LL Cool J's Kangol from 1986. That was nice. Then a fourth grade slap fight breaks out, whatever. MJF, the best heel in wrestling by far, not even close. The best heel in wrestling probably since Bully Ray in TNA. Mark Henry in that Hall of Pain era. You know, one of the great segments, one of the great swerves of all time was that Raw when Mark Henry was wearing that salmon pink sports jacket and he did the fake retirement on Cena. Then he slams Cena and says, "I got more in the tank." Oh my God. I think that was like 2013. That was great. That was one of the greatest swerves ever. He fake retired and then laid out Cena. I gotta go watch that, man. That was gold, man. You know, even in the shit era that wrestling has been in for about 20 years, there still was good from time to time. That was tremendous. That's one of the greatest swerves, if not the greatest I've ever seen. But back to this shit. The show's in Winnipeg. What does Nyla Rose say backstage in the men's locker room? You Winnipeg, and you Winnipeg, and you Winnipeg, and you Winnipeg. I can't stand drunk Moxley. Moxley's team is out. Long ass match versus some jobbers. It makes no sense. You're supposed to be like the top group or a top group with a top guy. Why does it take you 15 minutes to beat a loser group? The Dark Order has been a failure before day one. On day zero, it was a failure. This group has failed so much, even the leader died in real life. Jesus Christ. Speaking of Jesus, did I mention that MJF was wearing a small hat and that his people actually killed Christ? But anyway, they're in this shithole called Canada, like I said. Then they had a video of some whiny loser voice named Juicy Juice attacking Ricky Starks. Who cares? Jade Cargill and her shaved armpits come out. She beats some jobber. Who cares? Taya Valkyrie comes out and she's bouncing around like some yacky jet black number 5 weave wearing bitch on VH1 to some garbage Fiverr music. Another Fiverr rap theme song. But she is heavy chested. I'm sure it's fake, but they were hanging. Starks is backstage with the Yes Man, Tony Schiavone. Starks is gold. A light promo, but he's just they should have went back to him and MJF. Like they did that in I think they did that for 2 weeks in December. Go back to that. No, we're gonna put Jungle Boy and the kid Jared from Subway had pictures of, Sammy Guevara. Tony Khan has single-handedly killed Shazam 2's promotion. It was already being killed with the corny trailers with the corny garbage Aubrey songs on them. If you know, you know. But Tony Khan tying in Orange Cassidy and Jeff fucking Jarrett, a garbage tie-in, ruining Shazam 2 for me. Powerhouse Hobbs, he needs to learn how to apply vocal inflection when he speaks. His voice does not fit his physical presence. Jeff Jarrett versus Oranges. My ass hurts just thinking about this. And then, oh my God, they had the nerve to put a graphic, and the graphic said, Jeff Jarrett, 10-time world champion. Excuse me. This has driven me to drink. Jeff Jarrett, 10-time world champion. Yeah, he had the world belt 10 times and destroyed 10,000 guitars and never drew a dime. Never drew a dime. Never drew a dime. Oranges retains his trash belt. Fast forward this bullshit. I didn't watch it. Paige and the Trailer Park Hoes are out next. If you missed this, go watch this segment. Not for what they said or did, because I changed the channel, but watch this segment Paige looked wide-eyed, and she was looking for cock. But Alberto Del Rio Patron was somewhere in Tijuana, busy. Probably losing again to Tito Ortiz in a fight. Cockfight, probably. I turned the channel on this segment, who cares? Some three-team, three-way, six-man dog shit match. This was Omega's TV debut in Canada, I believe. Don Callis is out, still looking like an orange Jimmy Iovine. Why do you need 4 people on commentary? It takes 4 people and they don't add nothing. Don Callis would be a good announcer if... The announce team should have always been JR and Don Callis. That's it. But, this shit sucks. And where's JR? He sucks anyway. JR is trash now, but... JR's trash is better than Shivani, the Masked Idiot, and Taz. Jolly old Taz. Peter Sinurcha. I mean, if you're Tony Khan, you idiot, go find Joey Styles. He ain't doing shit. Joey Styles commentary during an MJF match or MJF segment would be tremendous. But no, we went to get Tony Schiavone. But you know why? Because this company is all about that rainbow liberal bullshit. And Joey Styles, he ain't a Democrat. So that's probably why. To exist in these corporations, you got to be a fruitcake, a rainbow. You got to be like Bruce Jenner. You got to be a fake-ass Democrat. Speaking of fake Democrats, shout out Jim Cornette. He's a Republican. But he's acting like a Democrat. You know, Cornette's a worker. It's a shtick with him. It's all character and work. Let me not get into a Cornette rant. You know, when Omega is coming out, Shivani's screaming, "Wow, what a moment." Yeah. For every event in wrestling history that Shivani's in the building, everything is, "Wow, what a moment." What a kiss ass. Can they please fire Shivani and send his stinking ass back to AA baseball in Atlanta? Send him back to be a shitty barista in Starbucks, like Britt Baker said. Britt Baker. Speaking of being the bitch in the relationship, being the bitch, and I don't mean Seth Rollins with Becky Lynch. Being the bitch in the relationship, meaning where's Adam Cole? Who knows? And then, oh my goodness, Buddy Matthews. I think that's his name, Buddy Matthews. This guy was burnt red. Look at the thumbnail. He was burnt red. What the hell happened to him? He wasn't orange like The Miz and Friedman. He was red like he just got boiled. Anyway, this was a long-ass match. I didn't pay attention. I think I went to go listen to Dr. Dre's Greatest Hits. So, the Black group, what's his name? Aleister Black. His group won, and when they won, the crowd was dead and had no reaction. Let's have a heel group beat 2 Canadian teams in Canada for the belts, or whatever it was. Booker of the Century, Tony Khan. Meltzer is going to spend 18 minutes defending this on his little shit podcast. Oh, God. You know, have you ever seen what Dave Meltzer... Have you ever seen these dirt sheet guys? Why do wrestling dirt sheet people... Why do they look so peculiar? They look so abnormal. Dave Meltzer and Alvarez... And that... What is that idiot Shoulders Torelli? What is... that idiot Vinny with Alvarez? Like, these dirt sheet marks... They look like PCP addicts... that Dog the Bounty Hunter would chase down in 2007 on A&E. Oh my gosh, Dave Meltzer, man. I can't stand him. I can't stand this business. After this shit match, Adam Page and the Inferior are reunited, and the masked asshole Excalibur screams, "What a moment!" Because you're supposed to care that Adam Page is in the ring, but he doesn't know the elite is behind him, and they're not elite, they're inferior, wearing their dangling earrings. But this is supposed to be a big moment. Why? Anyway, the show ends. You know, I want to tell the people that watch my channel, subscribe, whoever found this video, you know, every episode, every week is not a hellacious rant. It's not. Every week is not, I hate this company, because first of all, you don't have to keep saying that. It's understood. It's not a hellacious rant every week. But, you know, this was just another show. No big deal. Did I enjoy it? Not really. Did I hate it? Not really. But, like, share, subscribe, and that is it. Hit the Cash App.